Hello, friends. I love nuggets. It has been a really, really long time since I have posted a video to Hippication. Those of you who have been around and following me for a long time know that this was my outlet for some hippie education, and now I'm bringing in the hippie vacation. I have decided to hike the first half of the Appalachian Trail. So Harper's Ferry is considered like the unofficial halfway point, and that's where I intend on finishing up my hike in about 11 weeks. We will see. That is the goal, but I'm going to take it day by day and one step at a time. As most of you who are here probably know, I lost my mom in December 29th of 2020. And, it was quite the year for all of us. Mom was in a nursing home since February 2020, and I didn't know that the last time I was going to get to hug her was March of 2020. So yeah, it was a very trying year for all of us, just as humanity, and some of us definitely had different challenges. And that's what led me here. I've dreamt about hiking the AT. It was always on my someday list, but I never really thought that I would see myself here. But after starting something, some of you may have seen, I just started after Mom passed away, doing something on just Facebook that I started to call Deep Thoughts from Grief Woods. I've always felt closest to Source in the universe when I was out in the woods. That's my place, that's my church. And after Mom passed, I spent a lot of time I spent a lot of time walking in the woods, trying to make sense of things and just trying to find some comfort. And then I jumped back into work, and I was part of a new project, a new team. And in response to actually the virus, and I was putting in really long hours and working 5 to 6 days a week, 12-hour shifts at least. And I started to realize that I was pushing my grief down more and more, because who has times when you're working that many hours and then coming home and trying to be a mother and a partner and not just lose all of those kinds of responsibilities. It became really, really difficult to not just push it down. And having been in the first responder community for 22 years this May, there was a lot of pushing down that I've done over my career. I didn't want to do that with us. I didn't want to get over it. I wanted to get through it. And as I said, the AT has been something that's been on my someday list for a really long time. So 5 weeks ago, 5.5 weeks ago now, I decided this is what I was doing. So, most people spend months and sometimes years planning for their trip. And I figured, hey, why not? I can get it done in a couple of weeks, right? So here I am. I am currently at the lodge at Amicalola. Yeah, Amicalola State Park, and the falls are here, the largest falls in Georgia. And my intention was just to arrive in Atlanta yesterday, come here, register at the visitor center, sign in as a thru hiker, because although my original plan right now is to just spend 11 weeks on trail and hop off at Harper's Ferry, I have a sneaking suspicion that that may not be enough. So I registered. My hiker number is 1391, and I came back to the lodge. I knew that some inclement weather was going to be heading in for today where I intended on starting, but it is rain all day long, and there were some flash flood warnings, and then the temperature is supposed to drop significantly. So I was prepared for rain. I was prepared for cold. My gear is pretty awesome, amazing. I've managed to put together some really super awesome kit in just a couple weeks that I had. But I was not ready mentally, and I'm not even sure physically, to deal with wet and below freezing temperatures. So I chose to hole up here at the lodge for another 2 nights. So now I will be out on the approach trail on Friday, which I guess is probably a good thing, because if I did it tomorrow, I wanted to be on the AT on April Fool's Day, because, it's too funny not to. But I will be out there on on Friday. I will start the approach trail. So hopefully by Friday night or Saturday, I will be stepping foot on the AT, and I'll start my journey. I do plan on vlogging a little bit. I can promise you that it is not going to be pretty. I don't intend to spend a lot of time doing editing, and if you are used to watching some of the, the professional vloggers, through hikers like Darwin or Dixie or Bigfoot, that this is not going to be it. I mean, maybe it'll turn into something else, but I don't intend for this to become that. I really want to just document my journey through grief and the amazing adventures that are going to unfold in front of me. Landing in Atlanta, I wasn't even sure exactly how I was going to get to the hotel here, to the lodge. And I just left it up to the universe. And so far, the universe has worked things out serendipitously and is conspiring to just give me all the right people and the right conversations already. And I welcome all of the challenges. I welcome the physical, the mental exhaustion that is going to be just spiritually enlightening. And being able to be out here without having to worry about work constraints and having to be responsible for my boys. That's going to be the hardest part, is missing my boys. So Shaw and Richie and Phoenix, I love you all so much, and they've been unbelievably supportive of this, and I'm so fortunate that I have the family that supports me the way that I do. And through this adventure, I've learned what an amazing support system I have in my friends, and I can't thank each and every one of you enough for being my silver lining. So here's to many silver linings in these clouds, and watching my raw journey and my adventures. And thank you for being here. If you are here off of one of the hiking pages, welcome to my life. And this is me. So I do not have a trail name yet. For those of you who don't know what that is, it means when you're on the trail, the people on the trail will give you a funny, lighthearted, or sometimes mocking name, and it's kind of about like the spirit you embody or things that you say or something about your gear. So it'll be really interesting to see what I come up with. I'm sure some of you have some pretty significant ideas on what my trail name should be. So I think that is it for now. I'm going to enjoy my downtime and get some rest, because I haven't slept much in a couple days because I was just so excited and lots to do. And I will check in more and more. Maybe tomorrow I will go through my gear and take you on that. I don't know. We'll see. So that is it for now. Love you. Love nuggets. Remember, take care of each other, because the only one looking out for us as each other. So,